In just a few hours, the U.S. Navy will start blocking Iranian oil shipments from passing through the Strait of Hormuz. That's according to President Trump.
As NBC's Alice Barr shares, this comes as negotiations on the war ended without a peace deal, with both sides saying significant differences remain.
A new pressure point emerging as following this weekend's failed peace talks with Iran, President Trump announced a blockade of all Iranian oil beginning at 10 o'clock this morning.
Other nations are working so that Iran will not be able to sell oil, and that would be very effective.
U.S. Central Command said it would enforce the blockade on all Iranian ports and coastal areas, but not ships moving between non-Iranian ports. Iran's armed forces warned they would consider warships approaching the Strait of Hormuz as a violation of the two-week ceasefire. The U.S. hoping economic pressure will force Iran to reopen the strait, but oil prices surged and stock futures slumped on word of the blockade. As President Trump acknowledged gas prices may not be lower before the November midterm elections.
I hope so. I mean, I think so. It could be or the same, or maybe a little bit higher, but it should be around the same.
Vice President J.D. Vance led the U.S. team in Pakistan in direct negotiations with Iran that he said broke down over the administration's core goal.
We need to see an affirmative commitment that they will not seek a nuclear weapon. We haven't seen that yet. We hope that we will.
President Trump asked how long he'll wait for Iran to come back to the negotiating table.
I don't care if they come back or not. If they don't come back, I'm fine. Their military is gone.
That as new U.S. intelligence reporting suggests China is planning to give Iran more air defense weaponry in the coming weeks, according to a person with knowledge of the matter. If that happens, President Trump said he'd hit China with a 50% tariff. And President Trump lashed out overnight at Pope Leo, calling him terrible for foreign policy, saying he should focus on being a great pope, not a politician. The first American-born pope had called the president's threat to completely destroy Iranian civilization truly unacceptable and encouraged people to contact political leaders to push for peace. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.